G'day guys, Michael here at the Funporium. We got a whole heap of boxes of NRL 2025 traders. We're going to just have a fun, chilled out day. We're just going to bust a few boxes. Hopefully hit something big. We'll see. Let's get the show on the road though. We've already done our major bust. We're just adding to product now. So, into that, and we'll get started. Just came off doing Disney Lorcana. And already in my very first pack, I enjoyed opening those a hell of a lot more. I've got to remember where everything is again. So season to remember and our foil card to start with. Let's see where's a good position. There we go. Club Hero, new foil. Been a massive few weeks for us. Oh, fan favourite, Ethan Strange. He's been very popular. Got a big season this year. Rising Star. Might just put the foils over here. I don't know if you guys care that much about the foils. Try and lay these out a little bit. Hero. Banga guy. Try and do one at a time. First NRLW card for Parramatta, Zali. Hoping for big things for Parramatta this year, but I don't have high hopes. So we all know what they look like. Non-numbered product. Rising Star. So I can't get this better position. Room doesn't want to work properly. So yeah, off the backs of a big NRL and a big AFL release, we had Lorcana, keeping us very busy at the Funporium. It's been just a massive couple of weeks of trading cards. Find better places to put all these things. We're still trying to work out the best way to do our displays. We haven't quite mastered this yet. It's not working with the best technology. Our mounts are pretty terrible when it comes to our video phone. All right, tackling machine, our first numbered card. Olivia Higgins of the Knights, NRLW. Numbered number 5, nice low number. It's always good. They convert a gold. Adam Pompey of the Warriors. Let's fold it up. Regular converter for Kira Dib. Still looking to hit my very first legend pull. We did 20 cases of this originally and did only got one legend, but Mark pulled it. So I'm a little jealous. I want to get one of my own. Of course, everything you see here will be live on the Funporium website for sale. It may just take a couple of days to get these uploaded. And it may just take me a couple of days to get them all opened. There's still a lot of stock here. But if you're interested in boxes, if you're interested in cases, we've still got a few. Hit us up. We'll work something out for you. Rising Star card. Been a few very popular players from the Rising Star series this year. Right, so there's an NRLW gold. It's another numbered card. Look at that one. Numbered 79 of 187. Sorry, the glare is sort of getting that one. Casey Ray. Good start when I can't even find the top of the top ladder. That's not good. Rising stars like crazy. Something to remember. So Adam Dewey. A showcase card. I love these cards. Probably the best looking ones out of the bunch, I reckon. Love the cartoony sort of approach. Something a little bit different. The AFL has their footy heads. The NRL has their caricatures. So pretty cool looking. Let's get that down a little lower. There we go. And favourite for Kalen Potter. Definitely a favourite amongst the Knights. Another star of the show, Georgia Hannaway, has been very popular this year. Wishing her all the best of luck. Third case for the Bulldogs. Make cow. Alright, that's retirement card. Let's try and get reorganized here. It's amazing how quickly you lose control of things like this. So Kyle Felt, retirement card. These aren't numbered, I don't believe. No. Case cards are, though. Of course, we've got dozens of case cards still on the front burner. We've actually got a few things coming up for auction too on eBay. Going to jump on there and have a look. Maybe catch yourself a bargain. For Caitlin Ponga. One of our favourite players around here, Jocelyn Kelleher. Mum is one of her biggest fans, of course. Great customer of ours. Season to remember. Coming to allow. Rising star for the Storm. Clinton Gupperson of Parramatta. Fan favourite for the Storm. Rising star for Brisbane. And now gold parallel card with a rising star card in there as well. Who knew? So, okay, we have something out of the way. Ruben Cotter of the Cowboys. Get that into focus. So these are numbered to 90, and he's numbered 33 here. So that's box number one. They were the big hits. So Ruben Cotter, Casey Ray, Olivia Higgins. Not too shabby. As much as I would love to bust, 6 legends out of one case, so can't see it happening. No. Box number two. Let me just check something over here. Very chill out kind of day. Made a little bit of rain here earlier in Sydney. Not much, just a little bit of a sprinkle, enough to stop me from getting out there and mowing the lawns, which is desperately needed at this stage after weeks and weeks of leaving it. Our gold early here in this one for Parramatta. Very last one, 90 of 90. See it down there. If number ones are popular, then hey, you got to assume that number 90s are popular too, right? Season to remember. Fan favourite there, the West Indies. Rising Star. Verta goal for Jaden Campbell. And everything in the right place. Try and stay a little bit organised. NRLW. I do love the shades of blue in that. It's just such a nice colour. Not that I'm a big Titans fan, but that blue is just mighty nice. Shined up nice on me. Right. One of the bigger names in the NRLW. Jessica Surges. It's our NRLW gold card. She is, of course, numbered 73 on this one. Rising Star, Max Platt. See how he comes along this year. Wow, these packs can be terrible sometimes to open. Season to remember for Kira Dib. Oh, we got our first camera knockover of the day. See what I mean about not being organised properly? Just terrible, terrible job. Oh, somehow managed to go upside down too. That's cool. So let that one be a lesson to you. Like, subscribe, help us out, help us afford better equipment because this is terrible. And we will always be trying to get better at recording and presenting ourselves a little bit better. Not being so nervous, not knowing what to talk about. Maybe having a couple of people in the chat room to talk to, that would be good. So come on down and join us. Now it's the middle of the day on a Tuesday. Most of you should be at work. If you're not, I'm kind of questioning why. You need to get back to work so you can afford all these beautiful cards. And you can watch this video later. Or not. It's completely up to you. I'm not going to force you to do anything. I've got my dogs around here somewhere, Mischief and Lulu's. They're chilling out by the window down there, watching the world go by. Our first fan favourite team, Rabbitohs. I need a little bit more. We lost their focuses. Club Hero. I'm used to doing a lot more stuff with my left hand because the right hand is over this side, which is going to knock absolutely everything over if I keep reaching over it. Shooting Star, Morgan Smithies again, proving popular this year as well with the way his cards are going. Roger, Tuivasa Sheck. I am trying, I promise, guys. I'm learning the names. I'm getting a little bit better. There are some interesting ones out there, some difficult ones for me. A very simple bloke. Smith is on the hard end of names for me. Showcase card. Tom Dearden. So yeah, if I do mispronounce any names, I am sorry. Apologise to the NRL and all its fans. Another retirement card for Dale Finucane this time. Sharks great. Got fan favourite. Jacob Preston for the Bulldogs. Need something to do for me, but a nice signature here. Has not been great thus far. Reynolds, very popular name. Brigginshaw. I think remember box two here. Three more packs to go. Fan favourite. Should off with a season to remember. So not the best box. That was pretty terrible, actually. as bad as mixing all your inserts and your common cards, but we did that too. So box number 2 really only gave us those. Which mean nothing against the players, of course, but you really want to pull a lot more than that out of a box. So, box number 3. On box number 3. Season to remember to start with. We need a signature. We're getting to that stage of being due. What's the 3 types of signatures? The white, the black, and the team. Ever elusive Legends card. Hopefully will make an appearance. There's an NRLW gold and a rising star there. A little less interesting. NRLW. Saratoga Tugi. My favourite names to say. Number 27 there of 197. Since you want a box hit, a couple of them. Should get a gold parallel as well. Club Hero. Sorry, I keep putting these down awkwardly. It feels like I'm in the wrong spot for where the camera's sitting. All right, showcase for Kalen Ponga. Retirement card for Nick Kotrick. What do you think we're going to hit, guys? Can you predict the future and tell me how many legends I'm going to pull today? If somebody says 7, that would be awesome. That would put us back on ratio, I think, for what we've got thus far. Season to remember for the Raiders. It's been a fairly good season for them this year too, hasn't it? Rising Star Warrior. Scott Drinkwater. Like he playing some AFL there. If his leg that high. A fan favourite for the Toes. Rising Star for the Tigers. Showcase card. Gold parallel is for Jesse of the Sharks. Numbered 35 of 90. Okay, I can kind of hide that with the glare and just have it reveal. Maybe I'm a little childish. Cross again. So general rule of trading cards, busting, always stay hydrated. I have a gentleman that's had kidney stones in the past. You don't want them, trust me. Not fun. I've never been in so much pain in my life, and I've worked retail for years. Back to it, we've got a season to remember for the Tigers. Fan favourite. To tidy up my table shortly. Find your symbol is getting a little hot. So another rising star for the Sharks. Season to remember. You know what? We haven't had any time to actually watch any of the season this year. It's been pretty terrible. We've been sorting cards like crazy. Just trying to throw on TV shows and things in the background that don't really have to pay attention to. Great example of that lately was Halo. That was a show. It certainly was. I'd say it was a great show, but it was a show. Apparently, it has been cancelled after 2 seasons, ending on somewhat of a cliffhanger. Sort of felt more hung by the cliff than anything else. Saratoga Toogie, the NRLW. Well, we've seen a few leaks coming out now for the Elite release later in the year, somewhere around August. Seen a couple of pictures now floating around Ozcard Trader and the likes. It's looking like a good release already. Heavily involved in that one for sure. Season of the Field Skin, Zali Fuck. Pappenhausen. Star, still no signature. Still no legend, of course. I'd be a lot more excited about it if that were the case. Fan favourite team. Strange, they haven't been in as much demand as what I would have thought this year. Club Hero, they have been. Club Heroes, very popular series to put together. Starting to dry up a little bit outside. The sun's trying to come through the clouds. My window to the world at the moment. Dragons fan favourite. And we're on the last pack of box number 3. Not that I'm nervous or anything here, guys, but that was not a great box either. So, all right, box number 3. It came away with 2 of the golds. So, shockingly, 1 per box hits. We need something a little better than that. So, all right, box number 4. Right. My keen sense of smell. I can smell that there's something in here. It's definitely something in here. It's either that or my dogs are under my chair causing problems. All right, let's get at it. So it doesn't fill me with great hope. I know you're supposed to hit a lot of the rising stars, but it's not good out of the first pack. Just not exciting enough. No? Well, the double club hero. Season to remember. Good to see our chat room is not filling up. Everybody must be at work after all. It's just good. Make those dollars, boys. It would be mighty nice to have some company here. Been 38 minutes talking to myself. I've been doing it my whole life, but you sort of feel weird on camera doing it. It's like drawing a line. You know what I mean? We're not entertainment streamers by any means, are we? Happening with my light there, that's interesting. All right, I'm pretty sure that's our allotment of rising stars out of this box already. We could stop that, that would be great. Lindsay Collins showcase card. Still love those caricatures, they're great. Well, there's our gold, Harry Grant. Let's have a look at him. Good old Harry. All right, hiding the glare. 16. I love that little trick. Gotta have fun where you can, right? When you're busting boxes for hours and hours on end, you find what little enjoyment there is. I know you guys out there think it's great fun when you've got one box in front of you, and it is. Like one box, oh, over the time of my life. Box 400, not so much. Fan favorite? A converter for the Raiders. Big week as well in store. We've had a couple of Pokemon drops. We got some top-up stock somehow, some way. No, it seems impossible to get at the moment. I think the Surging Sparks that we got disappeared within an hour. We got Obsidian Flame, I'm pretty sure that's gone. And we also got some Scarlet and Violet base. Got some Temporal Forces, some Stellar Crown. So if you're looking, come and check out the Funporium, either online or in store, funporium.com.au. Drop us a email if you need anything specifically. Realistically, guys, like I'm not going to get you boxes of Prismatic Evolutions no matter how many times you ask me. It's just not happening. Not happening for pretty much the majority of card sellers at the moment. Allocations are getting very, very slim. Slim is putting it nicely. With Journey together on the horizon, we're going to have some upset customers, unfortunately. So we apologise in advance, but it's not our fault. We would take all the stock they got to offer. We just cannot get it. There we go. The big name, Nathan Cleary. He's definitely a fan favourite. Definitely a legend. He will be in the future anyway. He'll be on one of those special cards for sure. And I'm not even a Panthers fan. So there you go. It must be true. Halfway mark at this point. Favourite team. It's time for the Bulldogs. What's next down the line? You're always going to have Pokemon releases. Like I said, Journey's next. Destined Rivals has been announced, and that's going to be another huge one. That's on the TCG front. There's been two more Disney Lorcanas announced. Release dates have not been confirmed yet that I'm aware of, but we're looking forward to those. We've, of course, got the Elite, the NRL, coming in around August, I would say. Very much looking forward to that. It's always huge. And I'm very excited, can't you tell? I'm actually going to have a couple of very, very big boxes coming that I'm going to bust wide. And we've got a couple of wrestling boxes. National Treasures, new 3 count box, the first of its kind. Excited about that. I've got to do my research. I've got to learn about that. It should be sometime tomorrow. Try and schedule that one in, perhaps. This this is how you spend your day off, basically, at the Funporium. We bust boxes day in, day out. It's more than just a job. It's a way of life. So is carpal tunnel that I'm sure I'm going to have from opening all these packets, but it's a problem for another day. It's even to remember if only stacks. NRLW for Bobby. Bobby Law. She the Popo. Converter gold. And what seems to be a trend with the converter gold, you get a rising star with it too. It's always interesting. NRL W gold card in what seems to be a continuing trend. So we've got a nice checklist. Hide that one with the glare. Number 22. Not overly exciting anyway. Checklist cards are popular, but you know, season to remember. Fan favorite. Making a mess. Signatures, where are you? We need you. Really want to bust some big hits here. It's just not video without some big hits. All right, well, there you go. Okay. We forgot about those. We got Premiership Predictor. We have, of course, the NRL. We have the Dragons. Ah, nice looking cards. The emblem on there. Beautiful gold sort of look. So number 20 of 136. St. George Illawarra. Well, I don't think that's much of a chance, but you know, that's a nice collected piece. Club Heroes to finish off the box. That was the last pack. I didn't even realise. I'm just having too much fun. So box number 4, okay, was the best box thus far. Premiership Predictor. So everyone's going to hide down there. Golds and golds and golds and golds and golds and golds. All right. Excuse me for one moment. I have to grab boxes from over here. Because yes, there are more and more and more boxes. I've got a whole case here and a lot more to go. Okay. Boom. Box number 5. I think, yeah, I can. It is fine. Box number 5. Let's get at it. Some just do not want to lose them. Always risky when you see that of damaging a card, but rising stars. Jamie Chapman for the season, remember? Gold. There's a rising star there. I don't think anybody here cares anymore. We'll fetch Liam Henry. We'll just have a look at these big hits from now on, I think. Morgan Smithies again. Number 74. To remember for the Dolphins. And away again. Going a little bit quiet now. I'm officially run out of things to talk about with you guys until we see something really, really interesting here. Maybe I should jump on ChatGPT and have it print me out a script for these. Can you fill 3 or 4 hours worth of content talking aimlessly to yourself? What would you say? What would you do? All right. A tackling machine. Mitch Kenny, that he is. He's a tackling machine. For the Penrith Panthers. At 110 of 128. Oh, starting to get a little warm, actually. If you would excuse me for one moment, I'm actually going to go throw the aircon on. Right, did you miss me? No, didn't think so. That's okay. It's still only us in the chat room, so you guys watching later, I'm sure you appreciate the laughter in that one. Oh, NRLW for Kennedy Sherrington. So numbered 91. Just looking at that. Debuted in 2020. Was born in 1999. That really, really does make me feel old. You don't want to know. Don't ask. I think I have more years on me now than I have hairs on my head. So, Space. Nick Meaney. I want to know what the rules are with YouTube when it comes to having music playing in the background. Does that affect your monetization? Does that affect your ratings? Do you need to pay them a cut? Because we could really go some music right about now. Very, very dull in this room otherwise, and I know I'm a very dull boy. I understand. I hear what you're all thinking. Second half of this case is going to be where it's at. It's got to be. Later, I've been sorting these inserts. A lot of sleeving and a lot of sorting to come, which is always enjoyable too. Be on the lookout for that. That's going to make an interesting stream one day. Join us as we sleeve 10,000 cards. The musical. Don't worry, it's the music. Brings a lot of enjoyment to it. We'll get Mark out there singing and dancing. Retirement card for Luke Keary. 3 more packs left in this box. We are very, very quickly approaching the half card case mark. We're about an hour in, which means I'm probably about 2 to 3 minutes slower than what I'd normally be opening boxes. Usually 10 minutes a box. But this is the effect that being an entertainer has on your speed. And you are awfully entertained, aren't you? Creepy if all of a sudden in the chat it just popped up. No. Alright, well, the Rising Star to finish off that box. So, yet another box with 3 hits, 3 major hits. Always a good way to put these. Gotta keep hiding him down there. So, a gold, and a tackling machine. Did somebody say signature? Gotta be in box 6, right? Box 6, the halfway mark. Still should get a team, a black, a white, legend, a predictor. I've forgotten what else was in here. All right, let's have another look. Just like I haven't seen these enough lately. Daily M predictor, I forgot about that one. So that's pretty much what we're looking for here. Daily M, 3 signatures and a ledger. No pressure. Start with converter. NRLW. I think it might be time. Fan favourite team there. And a rising star. Or another hydration break. And yes, sorry, I do take a few, like I said. I am not risking kidney stones. Never, ever again. Make sure you're drinking somewhat like 2 litres a day. Remember, I'm not a doctor, but neither are doctors these days. Last doctor I went to Googled my symptoms in front of me. Like, come on, who actually Googles these days? I thought you'd have ChatGPT loaded up and just be like, hey, pretend you're a doctor and give me the diagnosis for these symptoms. Way the world is going. And who would have thought that doctors may be the first ones out the door, hey? Pretty terrible. Surgeons, maybe not, They might be okay for a little while. Nurses, definitely. Much respected profession. Doctors, though, oh, I tell you, GPs, it's going to be a strain. The world is changing. Automate our trucks, they can automate our doctors. All we need is an automation to open all these packets for us. They've got the sorting machines, we just literally cannot afford one. It's like $10,000 for a sorting machine. And honestly, I haven't done enough research to know if it'll do what I need it to do. Okay. Hallelujah. I have found something in a box. All right. Do I hide this one from you guys? All right. Let's go this way. Look at this card. Oh, look at that. Sorry. This one's probably a little bit better. Oh, I got it upside down. What an idiot. What an idiot. Look at that signature for the Tigers. And she had her fun with that marker, I tell you. So, officially hologrammed. Number 51 to 146. That's the authentic signatures white. Love it, love it, love it. Our first signature. Straight into a top leader. There you go. Put it that way for you. Now that's a hit. That's what you want to see out of a box. Feeling a little bit better. You know they're in there. That's the thing. When you do as many as we do, you know they're in there. It just feels like an absolute drought when you're not seeing them. And look at the clock and be like, it's been over an hour now, and that's our first signature. And you start to get it in your mind that, oh, maybe they're not in there. Maybe somebody came along and snuck them out of my cases. You just never know. Stranger things have happened before. Okay, feeling a little bit re-energized. Actually, really surprised here. My dogs are being so quiet. They must be asleep somewhere under this table. Yep, they're both asleep in the window. Who knew? see the inside of a dog park for the first time the other day. I managed to get them in with nobody else there, and they went ballistic. I think they're still exhausted from that. I'd love to have got them out today, but fortunately, I have a lot of cards to do still. Kira Dib converter gold. I'll get their play later tonight. Actually, I love my dog. Furthest thing they are is abused, that's for sure. They get fed better than I do, they get treated better than I do, and they get to sleep all day, unlike what I do. I tell you, at 4 o'clock this morning, they wake up crying for some reason. I go out and I take care of them, and it's just like, no, we just want to come out. We just want to be with you. Right. Wake daddy up just to go back to sleep in his room. Schiff and Lulu. Half a half a box there done. Just going to check something over here, so just bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Just want to go and check something real quick. I'm learning how to use the elements and Streamlabs. So obviously I have to put my customized ones in, but that's a generic one. It looks pretty cool. Gets the message across, doesn't it? Silvers are starting to climb up there in front of the camera. It's going to be seen soon. Yeah, getting close. Maybe another half hour to tidy things up again. Rising star after rising star here. We've got our signature though. Can't complain. Signature out of the box. Third pile of base cards. Sorted enough of those over the last couple of weeks. Oh boy. Make the other day was over 120, 126, I think it was, base sets that got made. Crazy. So I hope you guys enjoy those. Go and buy them and help out the Funporium. We have some huge ideas that we would love to bring in. I've been watching a few different streamers and things from around the trading card world lately. Some over in the States that are absolutely huge. Cards HQ, Collectors HQ, all the likes. There's one I saw in Miami the other day that just, wow. It's got a bar, like a bar. Talk about the perfect combination, opening trading cards and drinking. What could go wrong? The owner was very switched on in the video that I watched. He knew that it was entertainment for the whole family, not just for the trading card enthusiasts. Huge. Gold out of this box, have we? We not? Just as I say that. And there is our NRLW gold. It's been hiding for the Sharks. Number 30. Born in the year 2000. Wow. Kids, I tell you, they're not on my lawn, but that's okay. Very, very old. So it should just be a gold parallel left here if I know my stuffs. There is 4 packets left. You've had a very, very good look at things thus far in the stream. You've seen the vast majority of the lower end inserts, or probably all of the lower end inserts at this stage. You just want to stay and see a black signature, a team signature, a Dally M predictor, and of course, a legend. I am trying very hard. There's our goal as predicted. Luke Brooks, the Seagulls, get in there. But 43. Last packet. Just the converter out of there. Samara Tamara. It's a cool name. Okay, so recap box number 6. Our biggest hit yet. So we had gold. Let's put you down there. We had gold. Then we had signature. Hell yeah. I love the signatures. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. Box 7. We're not crazy. You're crazy. Nothing compared to 1 month ago. 20 cases of product between Mark and myself. 20. That's like a lot of lots. All right, let's start strong here, shall we? Let's pull another Siggy. Let's get. You know what? Dally M. I'm going to call it Dally M. I'm calling my shot. Dally M is coming out of this box. They sit there when they're busting the Pokemon and they try and predict the energy that they're going to get. I'm calling Dally M out of this box. There's our gold. Very early. So, okay, let's get that into a sleeve. For the New Zealand Warriors. Number 33, my favourite number. Not my favourite team, but my favourite number. Such legends as Grant Hill in the basketball. Somebody else, I can't remember who it was. It was Mark's favourite player. Who cares? Honestly. We'll beat me up for that later, don't worry. If he actually watches this far into the video. Oh, he's done it again. He's put all his base cards into the insert pile. You genius. So the YouTube algorithm doesn't like us that much, or we're just not that interesting because we haven't had a single visitor here thus far. I know we've talked to. I am going a little mentally crazy. Bounce back and forwards off, like kick ideas around. Okay, hey, look, start talking about these streamers and their great ideas. I mean, a bar in a trading card store is a great idea. I'm very down with that. I think that's a huge idea. Having a section, I love the idea of a cafe. I love the idea of being able to bring the family a little bit of entertainment. That's why Funporium, we want to expand into something like that. Now, a little bit of history for you guys. We started as just a news agency. Okay. Little news agency, nothing flash, magazines, papers, lotto. Trading cards has very quickly become a huge portion of it, and unfortunately, we just can't do as much as we want to due to the lack of space. No, we've just can't put out the fixtures, can't get everything all laid out the way we want to. Can't basically have that dream. I can't have a recording studio in the middle of the news agency. So definitely want to in the future try and expand on that idea. Have something massive. These places, I tell you, like I walk through them for a week and still not see everything. They're just massive these days. Oh, sorry, a rising star there with our converter parallel. Boom, boom. Don't expect too much of me. 2 hits out of one box just confuses the hell out of me. Season to remember for the Dolphins. They always look like predicted, those ones. Just the Dolphins. I don't know why. It's just that colour. Sing star. Fan favourite team for the Parramatta Eels. They may be the fan favourites, but they're certainly not putting on much of a show lately. Yeah, they finally won a game the other day. Thank goodness. Tell you what, it's been rough being a Parramatta supporter. Dad's being a Detroit supporter in basketball. Yeah, it's been a good year thus far, so I've actually got high hopes of winning a playoff game, which is like the first time since like, what, 2008, I think? Yeah, okay, it's not a Cubs drought, but it's not fun when you're a supporter. Can't imagine going my entire life without it, though. Thankfully, I did get to live through the Detroit glory days. One of two glory days, anyway. I mean, you go back to your old fashions, and then you have your bad boys. That was a little bit before when I got into it, but I got to see, the Wallaces, Tayshaun Prince, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton. A great crew before it was ruined. So all good things must come to an end, right? There is our NRLW gold card, and of course, yeah, Rising Star to go along with it. Confusing the hell out of me again. Let's get rid of that. Let's get you into here. For the Cowboys. Number 123. So, okay, standard box hits. Showcase caricature. Hero. There are ideas of recording studios for our future store. Having it set up so that any person can go in there and just record their own busts for anything they purchase. Or retirement card for Brad Parker. So nearly knocked over all my parallel cards. Like color saturation, that is terrible. Wow. Sorry, guys. It's a much better looking card than what it appears to be on the screen there. Colors are a little out of whack, aren't they? Again, like, subscribe, join us, view, watch, help us get these views, help us get monetized. And the first thing, very first thing we will do once we hit monetization, we will buy new cameras. Promise. I mean, I did upgrade. I mean, what you're watching the hand cam off is my personal phone, which I'm surprised hasn't rang with work yet. And it's only brand new. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to learn a little bit more about how to record, how to play with all the saturations and things. Definitely need to spend some more time with it. And I am, been here for an hour and a half. I've learned a couple of things along the way. I mean, I'm recording with sound now. Hey, recording with sound. There was a period there was like 2 or 3 videos where we just didn't actually record sound for whatever reason. The first time was pure ignorance. Second time we thought we had it, thought I had it fixed. The test run went well, and then lo and behold, video came out, no sound. Bars were moving the whole time. We felt confident about it. So yeah, boy, do we feel stupid after something like that. But alas, we are literally just starting this. We are years and years behind on jumping on the YouTube train. We should have been doing it a long time ago. As you can see, if you're a fan of our channel, we have our staff at work, they create some of the content for some of the other products that we do. So you'll see a little bit of Squishmallows, you'll see a little bit of TY, some plush. You'll see some of the gift wares that we do in store. Not part of the Funporium experience, but big things are pop vinyls. We've actually got a pop vinyl clearance going on at the moment if you're interested. Dropping prices on certain pop vinyls down to $9. $9. That is so cheap. That's below my cost. I'm losing money. So make sure you get in and grab those. All right, well, it looks like just the gold's here. I've got one packet left. I called Dally M. Don't let me down here. Okay, you let me down here, but that's all right. You miss every shot you don't take, right? It's the age-old saying. Okay. Excuse me again. Sorry, I got to reach over here to grab more boxes. Yep, there's more. A lot more. I don't even know what box I'm up to anymore. What am I up to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is box number 8. Sorry, give you one of these. Bang! Box number 8. Let's get into it. And again, very important. Number one thing, hydration break. I'm terrible, I know. You guys didn't come here to watch me drink, but hey, if I don't, you'll find me passed out. Like, and hey, it's only water. Like, I didn't even fill it with vodka this time. This time. Make no promises for next time. All right, let's get back into it. Berta for the Tigers. It's got to get that little bit of rejuvenated spirit going. I found something new to talk about. I'm excited. What can we do in our future stores? Right. One thing I saw was their own in-house grading. That was pretty cool. They get to grade their own cards. Takes them about half an hour. You do it on site. That would be awesome. All runs on AI these days. You know, they get their scanners and it's all automated. Pretty damn cool. Love to have something like that. So yeah, list a few of the upgrades that we want to make. So help us out. Just a view can go a long way. A like goes further. A subscription. Well, I tell you what. Now you're just rattling my chain. It will go towards cameras, streaming equipment, lighting, production quality, training maybe of, entertainers and help us with our personalities a little bit. You know what I didn't do? I didn't recap that last box. I'm sorry, guys. So let me sleeve this one up as we just pulled a gold. Roosters checklist, number 78. So, okay, recapping that previous box. That over there. Sorry, I'm in the way again. It was pretty boring. That's why I didn't recap it. Sorry. But 2 golds. Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum. Oh, my dogs are away. Good morning. Yeah. Hi. Get some funny looks. Either come play with me or feed me. Not 100% sure which one. They're my dogs, so probably feed me. Yeah, a nice little cafe in a trading card store goes a long way. I'd probably even learn how to make coffee to do that. My barista license. Make some homemade scones. Not mine, though. You don't want me to cook for you, no matter how much training. No, just a warning. I can see my dog going ballistic behind me, so if you hear any strange sounds, I promise it's only half me. Half of them are going to be me. Other half. Yeah, there he goes. He's going to start playing silly buggers. What are you doing, mischief? What are you doing? You want to come say hello? Up, up. Come on. Up. Good boy. Say hello. Look at all the people. Hello, people. There's nobody there. Okay, you're a good boy. Oh, you want to get up on my shoulder, do you? Nah, you're okay. You're okay. Put your feet down. Sorry, I'm going to take a break to say hello to my dogs. Mwah, he's a good boy. All right, can you hop down? Ready, set, go. Good job. All right. Wow, the dog has started to bark outside. Hope everything's all right. If she carries on, I'll have to go and check on her. And the way that they just sprinted around there, I'm going to go and check on them. So, thanks, guys. I'll shut this down for the moment. Just put us into a intermission. All right, enjoy the break. Good job. All right. Well, to the shock of absolutely nobody, dogs were barking at nothing. Who knew? Can't believe that they would do that. But you always got to double check because they are good guard dogs. There's probably a cat or something out there on the fence they would absolutely love to get at. Thankfully, they never have. I think you guys really know what to do with it. Showcase card. What's Julia Robinson? What a great name. No relation. But 10. That's a low number. All right, so that's our two golds out of the way. I'm still missing black, a theme, a legend, a Dally M. Squad goals, right? Squad goals. That's what we're doing. Alrighty. I like it when I know what I've got. You guys don't yet. Because it allows me to do this. Nothing to hide except hide itself. Okay, let's get that out of the way. So, ignore Panthers checklist. It's not that exciting. But what's underneath? Authentic signature for Lauren Brown of the Titans. That's the team version. Very, very nice. All right, our second signature of this case. Can't even get the top loader open. Give a good look. A small little petite signature there. Lauren Brown, number 70 of 73. Her first grade debut. So we've got a rookie card there, I guess. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Now we just need a black signature, Dalium, and a legend. That is goals. Just over the halfway mark. Yes, Stuart. My dog's licking at his feet. We shouldn't be doing that. Word of advice for all of you out there, don't lick your own feet. Definitely don't lick your dog's feet. Don't let them lick their own feet. Getting pouty eyes now under the table. But Dad, just want to lick my own feet. Weird. The end. We've only got a few more packs to do in this box. Oh, a little behind on time now, sorry. Well over 2 hours for a case here at the show. It's pretty bad. General rule here has been don't kill yourself after what we went through a month ago, where we pretty much opened packets for a solid 16 hours and then restarted the next day. Your back doesn't forgive you. Your neck doesn't forgive you. Like your thumbs don't forgive you after something like that. It takes a few days of recovery, and then you start the sorting procedure, and it's a lot of work, guys. We really need to get better at what we do and bring in some automations, have a bit more time devoted to things like that, because it'll just save us time in the long run. If you've got any input, if you've watched this far into the video and you're hearing me ask this question, it's a long shot, but hey, what do you guys do out there for automating some of your trading card adventures? Do you have a sorting machine at home? Do you have one of those rockers? Do you have scanners that automate? Do how do you do things? Because we would love to learn a little bit more. We have our own ways, obviously, and we always want to be more efficient. But hey, we might be efficient than somebody out there, who knows? Somebody who just learned about fire, perhaps. Maybe the wheel. Wheel would make things faster here. Production line, conveyor belts. Industrial Revolution style. You know I'm starting to lose it when I start jibber-jabbering on like this. I'd apologise, but I'm not going to. Right, well, that box brought us one more signature. And so let's recap on that. So we had 2 goals, which is industry standard at this point. Bang, bang. And we have Lauren Brown team signature. About that. As one of my dogs begins chasing its own tail. You're going to start to hear some strange noises again. It's the joys of streaming at home, I tell you. 1, 2, 3. Fox. And number 90. Trademark stuff. Box number 9. Back. Let's get it. This hydration break is sponsored by the Funporium. All rights reserved. Water. The thirst quencher. Maybe I'm not allowed to use it. Knowing the world we live in, water is probably a trademark concept anyway, so we need to pay for it. General human right there to have water. Clean water, too, just for those US states. Not that we can talk, I've seen our piping systems. Make sure you've got good filters on your taps and things, guys. Not a plumber, but any plumber will tell you. Oh, trying to open 2 packets at once there. Never ever goes down well. At the end of this box, I'm going to need to spend a couple of minutes moving some stuff around. You can just see this pile of silver. Finally gotten to that point where it's going to get in the way. So I have to move those away. Not that you came to see me. Not that anybody came anyway. Like, there's nobody here. And yeah, it says, it says, well, sorry, the site, I'm not an idiot. It says 1 up there, but that's us. Ah, dear. Change it to 2. Change it to 2. Like somebody else join us and talk to me. Bring me sanity. Bring me insanity. I don't care. Bring me more insanity. That's fine. I can handle it. Just don't bring me a bad attitude. That's pretty much the general consensus. We don't want stress anymore. We just want to chill, bust some boxes, talk about gibberish. There's too much heavy stuff out there these days. I mean, I spend most of my days worrying about tariffs and Trumps and ugh. Stresses of everyday living. It is starting to impact everybody. So just having an unwind, just being able to open some cards. It's a luxury that not a lot of people can afford these days. So thankfully, we get to do this for a living. NRLW gold card for Georgia Hale. Number 134. Bang. Okay. Rising Star. Oh, some of these packs stick to your thumbs. If I had to pick my favourite release over the last couple of, well, it's been a month now. NRL, AFL, Lorcana. I mean, Pokemon is in a few days. I would have to say, you know what? As strange as this is on an NRL stream, I'm going to say the AFL was fun to bust. Maybe because it wasn't so much and it wasn't as painful. I like some of their cards. They are quite nicely designed. You know, they do some interesting stuff with them. And it just feels. I know the Elite always feels better than the Traders. Why am I sleeving a regular card? Sorry. Thought that was a gold. I'm losing it. The AFL just feels. Oh, I don't know. The cards make it feel like a bigger deal, maybe. That's how I'm trying to say this. I'll probably cop some flack for that, but halfway through yet another box. We need something to keep me interested. Dally M will do that. It will certainly help matters. Case for Para, Mitchell Moses. Favorite team for the Roosters. It's time again. I get to use a Rising Star to cover up yet another hit. Okay. Are you ready? That's the black version. The signature. Redemption for Jakia Whitfield of the Cowboys. A lot of redemptions. And it's feeling like all our signatures have been from the NRLW side of things, which has put quite a few collectors off, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't mind the women. Trust me, I'm a big fan of the women. 20 of 43. But not everybody has transitioned into being an NRLW supporter. There's an awful lot of product in there. They get half and half of everything now, despite the market share not quite being the same. Well, that's all right though. So That was the black signature, which means we need a Dally M and a Legend now. You will have seen everything in this release short of the starter packs, which, sorry, I don't have any of anymore. You would have seen them previously on our website. A lot of them sold out. They're very popular. The album cards, which I think that's a silly concept. I mean, how do you collect your team unless you buy all those albums or trade? I mean, you've got to trade or you've got to buy them. And I know that stimulates the trading card economy, but it just seems a bit too much to ask that there's album cards and there's so many of them. And by all means, put a card in the album, but don't make it an exclusive card album card. Things I'd like to see changed in future releases. And you never know, we might get a few changes over the next year. Contracts are being renegotiated and the likes from what I hear. Hugely in the know. Coming to the end of another, well, we still need a gold parallel out of here somewhere. That's what we were missing. Hard to believe it's been 2 hours of streaming already. Another jewel hit. Didn't think this is what I was going to be doing with my day. I really didn't. I sort of made the decision this morning. Yep, okay, we've got some stock. Most of our stuff has gone to auction, so we need something to refresh with. So we're going to get started on it. And I figure since there's not a lot of stress, I'll stream it. There's our gold card with one packet to go. Leave that over there because I'll do the recap in one pack's time. Short of the legend. I'll be right. Alright, so that box, not bad. Not bad. We got two golds, industry standards, and we got a redemption signature black. Flare there, sorry guys. Again, better equipment, better lighting. I don't know what I'm going to do when we have stormy nights and stormy days and there's no light outside. Because that's what we're relying on currently. Alright, if you will excuse me for one moment, I need to relay some of my positions here. Make some space for myself. Just a little bit anyway, because I've got 3 more boxes to go. Move a handful of these silvers just over to there. Sorry, excuse me. If you like being suffocated, three more boxes. All right. Box 10. Bang. A reliable start with the rising star. Fan favorite. Gold parallel card. This box. Sleeves over here. 16. Try not to disappear those early. I'm sorry, I put them over there. I didn't even leave them there. Just one of those little weird things I do, apparently. Oh, back's starting to hurt now. Want to get up and stretch a little bit through these next couple of boxes. We will have opened our very first entire case on stream, assuming our cameras don't bugger up like the last time. That's huge though. Coming up to the 2 hour mark. Never ever thought I could do stuff like this. And originally, I'm super shy. I don't like being on camera in general. So to spend 2 hours in front of one, even though I don't have an audience technically, still nerve-wracking. I'm getting a little bit better with it. So I'm looking forward to my next streams though. And to a couple of big ones tomorrow. Maybe even tonight if time permits. Might even bust one of those wrestling ones tonight. So like I said, we've got the 3 count WWE, which is about $500, $600 a box, I think. Very high end, only a few cards, so that won't take long. And then we've also got the WWE National Treasures, which is more like $1,500 for a box, which shaking a little bit thinking about it. I've never opened anything that high end before in my life. Mark got the last box of WWE to open, which was immaculate, I believe. And that was probably 1,200 or so. Got an Undertaker redemption signature out of that, which was so cool. Never ever got to see the actual card though. We sold it as the redemption and it went overseas to the United States. Somebody picked it up there, and I'm going to tell you what, I really wish we had seen that card because that would have been awesome. I'm a big fan of the Undertaker. Brother's an even bigger fan, so that's kind of cool that he got to pull it. That's his favorite wrestler of all time. Yes, it's only fitting. I don't know who I would want to bust out of a box. I don't know who my favourite would be out of something. So I'll have to sit down and look at the checklists and do some research before I bust that open and have a definitive answer for you. That's if you guys want to join me for that one. Put a bit more work into visibility of that stream perhaps and try and get a few more people in here so I've got somebody to talk to. It's always a huge deal. Just makes it way more fun. It's so, I don't want to say this is boring, but it's so weird talking to yourself all day. Somebody will watch it eventually, but you're really listening to me out there? Tell you what, 2 hours and 2 minutes in. Drop a comment in the chat if you have listened to this for that long and you've heard what I've said. Make me feel validated in what I'm doing here. Pretty please. I don't have anything to give away, I'm sorry, but you know, there's something also that we want to get into. I think we start getting enough viewership and we start getting enough interest, we want to do some giveaways. We want to give back to the community that's given us so much and continues to give us so much. Yeah, it's putting a roof over our heads. It's keeping the bills paid. Such a great community, the trading card community, and the collectibles and everything that goes along with it. You know, first thing that we did with collectibles when it comes to our news agency was pop vinyls. And the Funko Pops were absolutely huge. And they've died off a little bit. You know, they've started to slow down, but you know, it's to be expected with such a massive thing. There's just one for everything now. I think they've run out of things to make. It's all about licenses now and who gets what. I still remember seeing the first few, no, I know, AEW ones that came out before it was really AEW. You got the Young Bucks, you got Kenny Omega, you got Cody Rhodes before he went back to the WWE. And then because the WWE got the license, AEW can't get Funko Pop vinyls now, apparently. And I just, it takes the joy out of it for collectors, battles like that. Not the exclusivity when it comes to stuff like that. There's our NRLW Gold. And again, confusing me with a rising star there. Almost went into the parallel pile. Seem to lose faith in this box. A few profits left to bust in it. Prove me wrong. We're out of signatures to get. Just need a Dally M. I mean, 2 boxes after this. Dally M and a legend would go a long way to improving my mood. Long way. Another dual hit pack with a tackling machine and a rising star. So Olivia Koenig there for the tackling machine. $57. Alright. I forgot the tackling machine's in there still. Final 3 packs of this box. Fan favorite team for Panthers. It's been one of the more popular ones. Those Panthers, I tell you, they're always dangerous. Season to remember to close out the box. Okay, let's recap that one nice and quickly here. Wasn't a huge box. We got our two industry standards. We pulled a tackling machine in there too, Olivia Koenig. Let's get at it. Box number 11. Bang. Very, very close to finished for the stream. Another 20 minutes or so. 25. The pace I'm going. With me. Not in the best shape of my life, believe it or not. Saturday starts 8. Making a mess over here. Alrighty. Rising Star. That's what you guys were hoping for, right? No, instead it was a Dally M. There we go. We finally got one. Okay, let's. Oh, I didn't drop that. Let's get that into a sleeve and a top loader. First things first. All right, so we have the Parramatta Eels Dally M predictor for the men, to be more specific. You do always have to be careful of that. Number, number 3. Nice low number. So we got Mitch Moses maybe. It's a chancer. Dylan Brown perhaps? I don't know. Probably not. But it's okay. One thing left to get. Only one. And I tell you what, if it's out of my last box, I will be a happy man. Legend signature. Which one I want specifically, but I'll take either at this stage. Oh, industry standard gold and industry standard rising star to go along with it. Let's get Nico out of the way. So Blake Laurie in the gold. Number 74. Bang. Been a long stretch of video. Thanks if you've stuck with us and watching this. I don't think anybody will have, but you can always hope. Every little bit helps. Very robotic at the moment, going through the procedure, feeling worn out. Use our NRLW goal. Zahara Tamara again. Uh, 59. Let's pack mark the halfway mark of this box. Third a parallel. Apparently, I'm not even watching myself anymore. Must have disconnected the client. Probably put up that message. Are you still watching? No, I'm not. I'm not watching myself. YouTube would be very upset if it found out that I was watching myself. Let's fix it though. Really don't know what's happened with my stream. I don't even know if I'm still recording. So here's hoping. It says I'm still recording. My dog is making all sorts of weird noises behind me. Not my stomach. I'm hungry, but I'm not that bad. What are you doing, Mischief? Drumming on the floor with his tail. That's what he's doing. I think they're going to have a bit of a play, so things might get a little bit loud here. I apologise in advance. Oh, very, very tired here, guys. I have mad respect for the people who stream all hours of the day. It is a slog and a half. I mean, if you saw the chair that I'm sitting on, solid wooden chair. I really, really need to get myself a gaming chair. That's proper, nice and relaxing. Massage pads, all the likes for things like this. Oh, my dogs are going ballistic here. They've decided now is a good time to go silly buggers. Honestly, I just let them because sadly I don't have as much time as I'd like to play with them. Excuse me. Trying to talk to my audience here. Okay, sorry if you can hear them in the background, but goodness me. Good thing about having two dogs, they do play together. They are good company for each other. I do recommend it. Know what I would do without my puppies? Probably go a little bit more insane than what I can. Murder for Ruben Garrick. You can see him in the background there. You can see him going ballistic down the hallway. Oh, oh boy. They're going to start doing inappropriate things on camera. I can feel it. And I'm sorry, YouTube world. Try and stop that before it gets started. And have more of an audience than I am soon, guys. Well, that is the end of box number 11. Let's recap. Industry standards goals. Lake Laurie, Zahara Samara, and beautiful one. Maybe not as much of a chancer, the Parramatta Galleon predictor. All right, this is it, guys. Last one. Box number 12. Bang. Let's have a bit of energy going into this one. We'll be closing down the stream after this, having a bit of a rest. Maybe coming back later tonight with the wrestling. I do still have more NRL to open, so I may do another stream tomorrow for it. I mean, if I'm doing it anyway, you guys are welcome to come and watch. Like, there's no skin off my back. It actually makes it a little more interesting. It makes it a little slower, having to show things off in a specific way. But it's worth it, you know. You don't get that viewership without actually having videos to show off. But please, like I've said throughout the video, like, subscribe, do all the things that make good streamers better. And I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise we are trying to be better at everything we do, offering better prices, better product, better entertainment value, better quality, better production values every time. We're learning, we're getting out there, we're talking to people, we're watching videos on YouTube endlessly, trying to learn, seeing how you guys are doing it. And I tell you what, this box, if it doesn't have a legend in it, well, it continues our streak, takes us to 21 and 1. 21 cases open for one legend. I would love for that number to change. This has been a very, very hard set to turn profitable thus far. It'll get there. And like I said, we have options up at the moment, AFL, NRL, a couple of things up now. Go and check it out. Check out our site. Check out our socials. Check it. Just, you know what? Spend the day, the entire day. Skip work. Skip the family dinner. And just basically research the Funporium. Learn everything there is to know about it. So I want you to come back for the next video and be able to tell me everything about myself. Because honestly, I don't know anything about myself. So good luck. Right, slim pickings thus far. We haven't even pulled our industry standards yet. Quarter of the way, so I'm not worried. I'll be there. Been there in every other box thus far. So I'm gonna stop now, I don't think. A double hitter box, fan favorite team, and a rising star. I don't know what my dogs are up to. I can hear them outside. Oh, they're causing some sort of trouble. I'm sure they're fine. Market block. My thumbs, they are aching already because they never really recovered after all. So there's our NRLW gold. Kenzie Wheelie, Wheelie. Sorry, shouldn't make fun of their names. I'm not making fun of their names. 91 of 197. So at the end of this, I'll recap the box, as I've been doing. Give you a quick recap of the case so you can jump to the end of the video if you want and just have a look. Yeah, my dogs are going nuts. Yeah, unbelievable. I'm not sure what they're doing, but I have a funny feeling it's not made for YouTube. Can you guys stop that? The answer was, oh, let's just get this finished, shall we? 2.5 hours of opening packets on this stream. Never ever thought I'd see the day where I would do something like this. There's our gold parallel. All the Bulldogs. Stephen Crichton, number 55. Showcase card. Warrior. I haven't seen one of those for a little while. Corio. They look very odd on camera. Totally taking the gold color out of them. Makes it look more yellow. Down to the final few packs. Verda. Adam Pompey. Season to remember. W. Come on, legend. Just let this be a stream where we've shown off every single card in the set. All we need is a legend. We've got 4 packets left. In this case, Rising Star is not going to cut it. Just not going to cut it. Come on. Save the best for last. Just this one time. And all future times, of course. All right. One last chance at romance. One last packet. No, I can't say I smell a legend in there. Nice blue, plasticky sort of smell, but and unfortunately, we're going to end on a rising star. So let's recap that box. It was substandard, industry standard there, 2 golds, and that was it. So let's have a look at the big hits and recap the case. These were the ones that you wanted to see. So we had the Dally M, we have the white signature, which I think is really quite nice looking. We got the black signature, and we got the team signature. So everything you would expect to pull out of case, it's almost picture perfect. Sadly, no legend there, but that's been our luck, it seems. NRL has really let us down this year. So we'll keep trying, we'll keep busting. Again, check us out, like and subscribe to our videos. Come check out the Funporium. We're doing a better job. We are trying our asses off here, to be honest with you. And, well, that's 2.5 hours pretty much on the dot. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. See you next time.